Hello, I'm going to do a quick tutorial before I have to go to work today. Let's just have a quick note. DigitalOcean has launched 502,911 servers. Yesterday, when I first came on my computer, it was 499 and it was 499,980, I think. So, as you can see, DigitalOcean is a very popular cloud VPS hosting server or service. So I highly suggest them if you haven't noticed in my tutorials. I always kudos them. And if you ever go to my YouTube videos, you will actually see that. Let's go here and go to my channel, and we'll actually see that in each of my tutorials. Let's just go to my last one. That you'll see at the bottom of the tutorial there is a little link in my tutorial, and it gives me credit. So it helps me be able to make these videos, and it just helps out. So I want to thank everybody for doing those referrals. Yeah, I've had quite a few. So today we're actually going to be doing a quick subject on CloudFlare, how to set it up, and how to get going with your server. So in order to get started, I'm actually going to create a new droplet for a new service I'm actually going to be starting on. So the host name of the server will be craftstat.us. So, and I'm going to go ahead and select the 512 megabyte New York 2, because New York 2 is the only ones that actually allow the private networking, and that's something that I'm going to be using for another tutorial. So make sure you enable private networking. Well, no, don't enable private networking if you don't know how to use it. That's for another tutorial. I'm just enabling it here so you can see the show. So for that tutorial, I'm going to enable it here. You don't have to enable private networking. So as we can see, I'm just going to go ahead and select Ubuntu 12.04, and we're going to go ahead and create Droplet. And anyways, that's all we're going to have to do right here. So we're going to go ahead and it's going to be generating this server. So as it's generating, I'm going to go to CloudFlare. I'm going to go to log in, or in this case, if you're new to CloudFlare, you're going to go ahead and sign up and sign in here. Once you log into your account, I'm going to go ahead and log in real quick. Okay, so once you go ahead and log into your account, you'll see that your available sites, and I'm going to go ahead and add one, and mine will be craftstat.us. And I'm going to go ahead and add website, and as you can see, it's going to be thinking, and then it's going to pop up, and it's going to be scanning our domain records. So you're going to have to already have this website bought. I mean the domain name bought. So then I'm actually getting ahead of myself. You're going to have to go to your domain register, which I got mine from GoDaddy. I'm going to go ahead and log in, and in a couple seconds I'll go to my domain overview. Eventually we'll go to visit my account, and then we'll go ahead and I don't give a crap about that. Close. And then we'll go to domains, and I will go to my craftstat.us, and I'll go ahead and launch that. And now we will wait patiently, and as you can see right here are name servers. Please keep these in mind. These are very important. You will have to change these in a couple seconds. So DigitalOcean, we have our server up and running. I'm going to go ahead and copy this IP address because we are going to actually need that. And I'm going to go back to DigitalOcean. I'm going to do the continue setup, and then I'm going to go ahead and wait. So as we can see, GoDaddy added a lot of not necessary things to our site. So I'm going to go through here and delete mostly everything. So it will take a couple seconds. I'll go ahead and pause while. Okay, I went ahead and I deleted everything except my A record, and I'm actually going to go ahead and edit that. So click on the little gear icon, press edit record, go to points to, go Control V if you copied. Simple way to paste that in there, and it's going to verify, and it has been verified. Wow, gotta work my grammar. So anyways, we can see that this is active. Now what the little CloudFlare, as we can actually see up here, This means Cloudflare is on and traffic will be accelerated by Cloudflare. What this means is Cloudflare will cache your site and it will get new updates about once every 3 hours usually. And in order to purge updates or to get new updates, you have to turn on development mode. I'll get there in a couple of seconds here. So, and off traffic will be bypassed. So if you're going to be hosting a TeamSpeak, Minecraft, or anything like that, you're going to want to have to make sure this is off because you're never going to connect to your server. It's just a proven fact. So now for an A record for your website, it's a very good idea to have that on, because if somebody goes ahead and DDoSes your site, Cloudflare can actually, depending on your account, depending on what account you have, it will actually kind of block it. It will limit the DDoS, so it does not completely affect your server. Now, again, you're not going to have as good DDoS protection because you don't have a paid account. Now, if you had a paid account, that would be awesome because it would completely block the DDoS. So, it's a very good service. What's happening is when somebody your whole name servers are hosted here. So when somebody goes to access your site, it's actually like monitoring data, and if it sees like an abnormally large amount of data, it's going to pause for that domain, and then usually they're going to have to go ahead and it's going to be malicious, and they're going to have, if it's actually a computer and somebody's constantly refreshing your site, you might have to enter a Captcha. So kind of just a level of security. It's a very good idea to have. And now we're going to go ahead and add our CNAME. And we're going to just add an alias of craft.stat.us, and TTL will be automatic, and we're going to head and add. Okay, we see no MX records are found for our root domain, so which is craft.stat.us. So this is important if you're going to be doing any email with your server. I kind of went ahead and actually covered that in the past tutorial, how to set up with DigitalOcean. So it's kind of self-explanatory how to set it up with Cloudflare. So it's kind of self-explanatory there. So if you're going to want to be connecting to your server through PuTTY, for example, because that's basically the only way you can connect to your DigitalOcean server, you're going to want to add direct. Or you can actually connect to the IP address. Both work, but I'm just going to add direct in this case so we all can get familiar with what's going on here. Yeah, add. Okay, so direct. Now see, this is off because I selected direct. See, that's how come we kind of, it kind of tells you about direct. That's a default norm about directs, is how to automatically get to the server without being annoyed the crap out of. So I'm going to go ahead and leave direct for now, but basically that's all you want to do. And if you have subdomains, your subdomain might be like server, or that's a bad example. I'll just do like subdomain, I guess, because subdomain of craftstat.us would be like this, the one that I selected, subdomain. So that's basically how that will work. So I'm actually going to delete this. That is not necessary at all. And I'm going to go ahead, and I know this is okay. We don't need, in my case, I don't need MX records. In another case, you might need it, and it's very simple to add. Just go ahead and look at the instructions that you're given, and press I've added all missing records, continue. And as you can see, we got free, 0 months. This plan is free. We have CDN only, and this is fast, safest, and that's good. Now, it depends on what you want to do. It compresses. It's very good. You can go ahead and read about all this, but I suggest the safest one for now, because it will give you a little bit less trouble down the road if you're not completely sure on what you're exactly doing. Okay, and again, this is where I talked about Captcha. I'm going to go ahead and press continue. And smart errors, if you go to your site and you put something like if you have an error, or like that page does not exist, like index dot, oh, that's a bad example, like this page does not exist. If that page does not exist, it's not going to do anything, but it's going to show a little page that this was not found on the server. So those are called smart errors. So I'm going to go ahead and actually update my servers, or my name servers right now. In order to do so, I'm going to go ahead and go to manage name servers on my GoDaddy account. And if you have similar, if you have a similar register to GoDaddy, it'll be similar in the way of setting this up. So I'm going to add Gene now to name servers, and I'm going to press OK. And now this will go ahead and validate them, make sure they're all good, and we're going to press save. So basically, now your server is all ready to go. Again, this can take between 24 and 48 hours, but it's usually instant. It can take about like 5 minutes. That's usually good. So that's basically about it. And I will go ahead and do a whois on my website and see if the information is updated yet. So craftstat.us. Love that domain. And we should see that the updates did not occur yet. So we're gonna have to wait a couple seconds. So we'll go ahead and wait for those. And it is a .us domain, so it might actually take longer. It just actually depends. And actually, I'm gonna go ahead and open up command prompt. This is a very good thing to do in order to know what exactly is going on. So we're gonna do ipconfig, and then we're gonna do flush DNS. And that is just basically resetting DNS on your computer. So now and it might actually cache in your browser. We'll see if this works. No, it did not. I'll go ahead and actually clear the cache of my browser, because that will get rid of anything that has been saved in my browser, because your browser will automatically cache stuff. So we're going to go ahead and clear browsing data, and now I'm going to go back to who.is, and we're going to wait for the clearing of cache to continue, to finish. And it's done. So now we can go here, and we're going to go ahead and type in craftstat.us, and it's still not updating. We're just gonna have to give it a little bit of time. Usually they're kind of instant, but I'm taking this because it's the .us domain. So actually, let's go ahead and update. Yeah. Well, anyways, it's gonna update eventually here, and that's basically how you set up all that information, how you set up Cloudflare with your server. So that's it for this tutorial. That's all I have time for right now, but I'll hopefully do another one tonight, and I'm not sure what that will be on. But thank you for watching, and have a great day.